Rachael Ray was once one of the biggest names on television. She wasn't just a chef, she was a brand, a household name, someone you'd see on daytime TV, magazine covers, cookbooks, even kitchenware in your local store. But in recent years, something changed. Her presence faded, her show disappeared, and fans started asking what happened to Rachael Ray. Let's rewind a bit. Rachael shot to fame in the early 2000s with her energetic charm and her signature 30-minute meals. She wasn't like other celebrity chefs, no fancy culinary training, no pretentious techniques, just simple, relatable cooking. That authenticity struck a chord with millions of viewers. She wasn't just making dinner, she was talking to us like a friend. Her empire grew fast. She got her own syndicated talk show, multiple Food Network series, a lifestyle magazine, cookbooks. Endorsements, even Oprah backed her. For a while, it felt like she was everywhere, but then the cracks started showing. Behind the scenes, the pressure of running a media empire was taking a toll. Her talk show ratings started slipping. Viewership dropped as audiences moved to streaming platforms and newer personalities. The freshness that made her famous began to feel tired. Critics called her repetitive, some labeled her food unhealthy, and others questioned her staying power. And then came the real heartbreak. In 2020, Rachael's home in upstate New York burned down in a devastating fire. She and her family survived, thankfully, but they lost almost everything. That tragedy hit her hard. For months, she tried to keep filming her show from temporary setups, but you could see the emotional weight in her eyes. She was still smiling, still cooking, but something had changed. She also faced personal challenges. The media often speculated about her marriage, her appearance, her health. And through it all, Rachael kept pushing forward, trying to hold on to the empire she built with her own hands. But the industry was evolving. New influencers, TikTok chefs, YouTube creators, they were taking over the space that once belonged to people like Rachael. In 2023, her daytime talk show officially ended after 17 seasons. That was the moment it really hit. A chapter was closing. Fans were heartbroken, not just because the show ended, but because it felt like saying goodbye to a part of their own lives. People grew up watching Rachael, learned to cook from her, found comfort in her smile during tough days. But here's the thing, even though her fame has dimmed, Rachael's impact is still very real. She paved the way for casual, approachable cooking on TV. She showed millions that you don't need to be a gourmet chef to feed your family with love. And even now, she's still creating through her website, YouTube, and charity work. The fall from mainstream fame wasn't sudden. It was slow, quiet, and honestly, a little painful to watch. But Rachael Ray is still standing. Maybe not on the biggest stage anymore, but with the same heart, same spirit, and same grit that made us fall in love with her in the first place. So what do you think? Did Rachael get the recognition she deserved in the end? Or was the spotlight too quick to move on? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories behind the faces you thought you knew.